Hi, I'm Ken Newton, co-founder and chief operating officer for MedX Prime. I'm so very pleased to introduce you to our mission-based company today. We are dedicated to combating the fourth leading cause of death in our country, adverse drug reactions. So as we begin, let me frame my remarks around two questions. The first is, do you or anyone in your family take medications? And of course, when we ask this question, we know the answer is virtually always yes. Secondly, and even more importantly, have you or anyone in your family ever had an adverse drug reaction? And of course, unfortunately, the answer to that is also very, very often yes. So today we introduce you to a life-saving message that resonates with just about everyone, because today in the United States there's over 4 billion prescriptions written each and every year. If you consider that our population is 330 million and subtract the number of people that are healthy or young, don't take medications, it's fair to assume that we come up with 250 million people that are taking medications on a daily basis. And again, the truth is most everyone is on medications, or someone in their family is, and sadly, most everyone has had an adverse drug reaction or a loved one that has experienced issues with their medications. Very, very sadly, we are a nation that is absolutely being overprescribed. So I ask you today, what if this was a test that could look inside your body and give your doctor vital information about your health and well-being? What if this test looked at your personal genetic profile, your DNA, and the way that you process or metabolize the medications you take? And with this one test, your doctor could know exactly which medications are going to work best for you, which are not going to work for you at all, which may have harmful side effects, and those that, most importantly, may have catastrophic interactions forever. Your doctor would know what is right for you to prescribe. No more guessing, no more trial and error. Well, welcome to the new frontier of personalized medicine. That's the issue of using genetic information to provide better health and treatment for patients. In one way, it is a new frontier, but it's important to know that this type of testing was been around for 14 years, utilized by major medical institutions. Mayo Clinic, Johns Hopkins, Stanford, Vanderbilt, St. Jude Children's Hospital actually test every single patient. So while it is not very well known to most doctors, it is well accepted. And that's the issue. Most doctors, most patients have not heard about this amazing life-saving test. There's some pretty grim statistics associated with adverse drug reactions. The FDA tells us that there are 2 million people hospitalized every year, 125,000 people dying. So here we are in 2019, and the prescriptions that doctors write for us have actually become the fourth leading cause of death. Staggering cost to our healthcare system, the FDA says, is $136 billion in additional healthcare costs to the United States as a result of ADRs. And of course, we know that the older people are, the more medications they take, the greater the risk of an adverse drug reaction. Statistics, very compelling, very interesting, but we're inundated with numbers. But here's another way of thinking about this. 125,000 people dying every year. That's the equivalent of an airplane going down every day of the year, 365 days, killing everyone on board. And that is the issue that we're dealing with, a huge, huge health issue in our country. This genetic test, very, very simple. It's referred to as PGX testing. It's a simple Q-tip swab on one side of the cheek for a minute, the other side of the cheek for a minute. So just a 2-minute test. The doctor gets a report, and the report will tell him exactly which medications are going to work best and in what dosage. The test that we use also gives you information on drug-to-drug interactions, drug-to-food interactions, and drug-to-alcohol interactions. So we ask, why in the world would a doctor not do this? In our opinion, anyone who's experienced an adverse drug reaction, a side effect, or their medication is simply not working for them should have this test sooner than later. At the very earliest point, anyone who's had an adverse drug reaction should absolutely have their doctor perform this test, because all patients are different and their drugs should be too. We can help you with this. We can give you a no-cost letter to bring to your doctor so that they can be aware of this, and our information will be there. They can simply give us a call. We'll get them their collection supplies, and you can talk to your doctor about having this amazing, life-saving PGX test. Thank you so much for listening.